All right, everyone, welcome to the third pocket, Dave's pocket. So remember, Dave's goals are strength hypertrophy. Remember, he was at the beach and someone kicked sand in his face, so he's getting ready to go back to the beach now. All right, welcome to our third pocket. This is Dave's pocket. Remember, Dave is just recently back from the beach where someone kicked sand in his face, and he's working on strength hypertrophy. So Dave actually is going to start with some step-ups. We're going to do kind of a quad superset, working the glutes and the hams as well. So he's going to do 8 to 12 on each leg. Perfect, Dave. Okay, he's going to put his dumbbells down, and then he's going to do a unilateral squat. Now we've loaded 2 20s on each side here. So we've added weight to the glide board, and he's going to do a 6-second eccentric, Dave. Okay, so we're going to really focus on eccentric work with Dave so we have maximal damage to the muscle in a good way and maximal growth for strength hypertrophy. Okay, so he's going to go real slow on his down phase and then just a nice pace on the up phase. So first 2 exercises, he's supersetting. Okay, Dave, move on. We're going to move on now to the hex bar deadlift. Okay, so the hex bar is just an Olympic bar, a type of Olympic bar for deadlifting. And step a little to the right, Dave. There we go. So he's going to be doing more of a snatch deadlift with more knee flexion as well as hip flexion as opposed to other types of deadlifting. And he's going to go down slow. So he's going to do a 6-second eccentric with each exercise and then up quick. All right, so that's his hex deadlift. Now he's going to superset that with, Dave, over here. We're going to lower him down to level 3 and actually take this squat stand off. And he's going to pop that adjustable foot holder up, and he's going to sit facing the tower and do a unilateral leg curl. So again, supersetting a hamstring exercise, focusing on the eccentric phase. Perfect. And we left the 40 pounds on just for fun because I love Dave so much. Okay, Dave, sit up. So we're going to move on. Good. So we're going to go on next to a sequence for the back, a pulling sequence. So what we'll do is we'll bring the glide board all the way up. We're going to bring the lat bars down, and we're going to start by utilizing the TRX. Okay, so he's going to start with a little less stability, and he's going to sit on the floor. And he's going to put his feet up on the glide board. So the second we elevate his feet, it's going to be tougher, and he'll be going up quick and then down slow. Same thing. So he's doing a horizontal pull-up using the TRX. Great form. We've elevated his feet to make it even more challenging. Okay, Dave? Next, he's going to come up on the GTS. So he's got a neutral grip there. He's now going to have a pronated grip. So he'll push that glide board up, and he'll be exploding up, and again, down slow. He's got 40 pounds of extra weight on there, plus his body weight up at level 8. So you can see he already looks like he's ready to maybe drive over to the beach. All right, Dave, so one more exercise. So he's going to jump off there. With control, he's going to grab one dumbbell, and he's going to do a kneeling one-arm row. He's going to, again, I like to use the GTS. I like to keep my clients in one area and get as much out of them as I can. We utilize my space. So he's going to go into a one-arm row here. Perfect. He's got great alignment. Put that down. So those are his 3 pulling or back exercises. He's now going to go on to a pushing sequence. So for this sequence, we're actually going to take the weight off. So we'll take the load off. We'll take this bar out. We'll take it out the other way. There we go. Okay, so Dave is now going to do a push-up using the TRX. So he's going to elevate his feet, Dave, on the glide board. Yeah, for more fun. Okay, so this is really, really challenging. He's going to keep the glide board closed. He's going to go down slow, working eccentrically. Right? Very unstable in the TRX. Feet elevated, much harder. Good. And Dave is really strong. I joke about he never goes to the beach. Anyways, all the way up, Dave. Let's move right into an incline chest press. So he's going to grab those 2 dumbbells. And again, we're going to use the GTS as a bench. Right here, we'll have him sit. We'll have him lay back. And he's doing incline chest press. Down, slowly, all the way up. Now, he just happens to be using 30s. It works out for all of his exercises. But I could obviously bring over a whole bunch of dumbbells. We've got a rack of dumbbells right over there. Perfect. And then his last exercise in this sequence is actually going to be a seated forward chest fly. So we can actually keep this pulley attached throughout this sequence. We don't have to keep attaching it and taking it off, but we could. And he's going to do a 1 1/4. So he's going to add a little tempo variation, okay, working that end range with the chest fly. So those are his 3 pushing or chest exercises. Good. All right. So his last sequence is going to involve the TRX and the glide board. And I love this sequence for many reasons. One, is challenging, so it's perfect for Dave. So you're going to lay on your back first, Dave. And we're going to do what's called a supine runner. So he's going to grab the foot cradles, put his heels in. Now the glide board's at level 1, so it can move easily. He's going to lift up and hip extension, and he's going to run. Okay? And I have him run. He's going to do about 100 reps. Okay? Trying to keep the glide board still. He's going to maintain control. Make sure there's no sawing through the TRX, Dave. Keep your feet level, maintain control. Perfect. So he's going to work his hamstrings, a lot of good core work here through that posterior chain. We're going to have to work on that while we do the workout, Dave. Okay, stop for a sec. Good. Okay, we're going to have Dave put his toes in and go prone, Dave. So he's now going to go prone. Now the glide board's on level 1. If the glide board were higher on level 2 or 3, he'd have a lot more stability, but we're going to challenge Dave. So level your feet out. His hands are towards the bottom of the glide board. Top of the glide board is going to be easier. But he's going to engage his core, and he's going to drive the glide board up. And as he comes up, bring his knees in and then back with control. This is really, really tough. Really tough. This is the end progression, or one of the end progressions. And Dave is doing an outstanding job. He's making it look easy. It's not easy. Okay, good, Dave. Now, carefully kneel on the glide board. Come back down. Let's go in a side. Keep your feet in, please. Yeah, and you're going to go on your side. So last exercise is going to be working that lateral chain. There you go. It's okay. Perfect. So you're going to bring top leg's going to be in front. It's going to be heel to toe here. He's going to come up on his forearm. Okay, keep the glide board close. So drive your hip up. Top hand on your hip, down and up. Okay, so he's going to be a lot of shoulder girdle stability happening through that base arm. Great frontal plane exercise. Okay, feet suspended. Really tough exercise as well. So that's that last sequence with the TRX and the GTS, very challenging, good solid core work. And then all the other exercises focus on strength hypertrophy. Stop, Dave. Doing a great job. So that's Dave's pocket.